Welcome. This is the fourth lecture for UGC NET English Literature. In this video, we will discuss importance of timetable and how to make a good timetable. In this world, nothing is perfect, so timetable is not perfect also, but you can modify it as per your convenience. Timetable is must. It is said that if you want to achieve something, 1% is hard work and 99% is dedication. This 99% dedication means timetable and the way you work to achieve your dream. Hard work will be fruitful when you have a perfect timetable. We all are student either for masters or we have finished our master, or we are some MPhil or PhD scholars at current. And if we have a dream to achieve UGC NET, there should be a timetable. If we are master student, either we are in first semester or third semester, we are having a class of some 3 to 5 hours and then we sleep some 7 to 8 hours. So nearly half of the time is over. And now you are having somewhere around half the day. And now out of this half of day you have to manage at least 2 or maximum 4 hours for UGC NET if you want to prepare. But which way or which time should be perfect? Although there is no definition of perfection, but it should be a good time. For example, early morning or in the evening or late. It depends on which way students are going to prepare. If I have to make my timetable, then I will choose early morning, which is perfect. I can take 6 to 8 o'clock for paper 1 or paper 2. It is up to us. Or in the evening 7 to 9 for paper 1 or paper 2, up to. It is depend on which method we are choosing, whether first paper first or second paper second. You have to choose both papers simultaneous, or you can choose one at different time. But if you are willing to finish this early, by the early I means whenever you are going to achieve this timetable or anything, you should know your timetable or the time bound. Are you willing to prepare for 6 months or 1 year or more than half? For example, if you are first semester, then you should have at least 1 year time bound. If you are third semester, then have at least 6 months or 1 year. If you have a perfect time by which date or which year or which moment you want to crack your UGC NET, then it would be very easy. The mistake of our is that we want to finish as soon as we do. That is not good. Always remember, slow and steady wins the race. Without continuity, you cannot do anything. So if you choose 6 to 8 o'clock early morning for paper 2 English literature, then it is a good selection perhaps. And you can divide your time or pages systematically as in video 1 and 2, or in even in 3 for MCQ we discuss how to make a study plan. But that study plan would be incomplete if you do not have a timetable. So the perfect timetable could be apply those methods of video 1, video 2 or video 3 in this timetable. For example, 6 to 8 o'clock for English literature, if you apply method of video 1 and video 2 or video 3, then it could be good. Or you can do apply video 1 and video 2 for early morning 6 to 8 o'clock, or the video 3 for MCQ in the evening process. That would be double fruitful. And now if you are reading early morning this main book, and in the evening you are solving MCQ, then it would be more beneficial and more fruitful as compared if you are going for paper 1 in the morning or going for paper 2 in the evening. So your mind will be working two things. If for paper 1 you are going with early morning and evening for paper 2, so that is a double consummation of mind. Instead of that, do one thing: paper 1 or paper 2, just come to literary part. For paper 2, choose in this way: early morning 6 to 8 o'clock English literature, and in the evening you will solve MCQ. In this way, hardly in 6 months you can finish book of English literature, one book of any English literature, either it is Hudson, either it is Andrew Sanders, or whatever, Routledge or W.H. Long. If you can finish one book in 6 months and as well as the MCQ at side by side, you would gain more confidence. And now what left is paper one. Although one book of English literature does not mean all is finished. You have to go through American literature, European, different literature, African, Indian, and Australian too, and including Canadian and other aspect, post-colonial, linguistic, others. But at least in 6 months, you would gain the base. And for base, most important thing is timetable. All the people can achieve success with a timetable. Even if you look at early morning, just go to market, you will see some tea stall vendors are there. And if you go to railway station, you will see tea vendors are there, and even the passengers are there. So they come at the railway station and they drink tea there. And if these people are not following the timetable, it would be very hard for them to manage. Many of passenger do not eat early morning as it is hard for them to cook, so they eat food over there. So timetable is everything. Following timetable will give you a kind of confidence that you need. Plus, why early morning timetable is important? When you are reading, your mind is very fresh. By the word fresh means of, if you make the same timetable only in the evening, for example 5 to 10 o'clock, 5 hours of timetable, then from for continuous 5 hours you will study the same thing. In this way, it would be very hard for you to maintain a structure of your mind. Mind has a capacity to get weak after so much pressure. So if you get up early morning, then there is no pressure at all. So you can read flawless for 2 hours and then you can take a rest and go for in the evening. But timetable is not important only, or alone timetable will not work. Then what is more important? The biggest hurdle in achieving success, if you are having a strong timetable, is mobile. Keep your mobile switch off while you are studying. Without this, it would be very hard for you to go with it, and time management would be disturbed. If you receive any call, text, or anything like WhatsApp status kind of thing, then your mind would go on that way. Or simply you can make from this time to this time your mobile would be switch off. I remember when I was preparing either for UGC net or any other exam or my research PhD or American fellowship, then from early morning 8 o'clock to 6 o'clock my mobile was switch off. I'm not saying you have to switch off your mobile for a long time, but at least 1 or 2 hours you can do. And early morning there is rarely any call received at mobile, so you can switch off your mobile. And timetable would be powerful if you follow certain certainty in your own. So this is I have to say about timetable. Rest, making timetable is dependent on person to person, depend on person to person which time they choose. But for me, I remember when I have to prepare for my entrance exam for JNU, then I get up early morning 3 o'clock, and 3 to 4 or 5, 3 to 7, uh, I have to study, because from 8 o'clock I have to go to job. And then I come back somewhere around 8 o'clock in the, or 5 o'clock in the evening, 8 o'clock eating dinner, sleeping 9 o'clock, and then getting early again at 3 o'clock. And I follow this timetable for a long time, even in JNU for 2 years, and now in Motihari I am still getting up somewhere around 5 o'clock and then start studying. And those person who know me, they know that I get up early morning for study. So timetable is a kind of thing that you have to follow it. Although I'm asking you all to make your switch off, but I'm recording my lecture or video on mobile, will share it through mobile, and all of you will listen it mobile. But it does not mean that it is extra time, and extra knowledge is important. But when you are on study, like hard study, that is basic book, a particular time, so particular time your mobile should be switch off. And second thing is that early morning there is less disturbance in the family. Most of you are staying at home with family, so early morning 5 to 7 there is less disturbance, so this time would be very fruitful if you can do it. And yeah, this is what I have to say about good timetable or timetable management and how to do things. And I hope you will like this video, give your love to it by liking, sharing and commenting. Do not forget to subscribe my channel. And with this, thank you, take care, good day.